Hello, shalom, shalom once again, my dear friends, my dear colleagues, brothers and sisters out there, our listeners and our subscribers, my dear friends. Welcome back again to our lesson episode, biblical lesson episode. And as we are taking part in the series of cremation, the effects of cremations, and why cremation must be avoided. The second part of this episode or this lesson is we will discuss the divine anatomy of our human body and uh, the fingerprints, so-called fingerprints of God in our human body, and some Kabbalistic approach or lessons in this episode. At ngayong umaga ay titingnan po natin itong divine anatomy ng ating katawan. Okay? At sangayon po sa ating pag-aaral na ito, itong ating pong lessons na ito ay credit po sa ating mentor na si Rabbi Ephraim Palvanov. At siya po ay mayroong website na Mayim acronym. At ito pong ating lessons na ito is gleaned from that lessons of our mentor, Rabbi Ephraim Palvanov. So, titingnan na natin yung divine anatomy ng human body, na ang atin pong katawan according to Kabbalistic source ay mayroon po tayong 248 parts of the body, na ito po ay unang nagde-develop sa womb, okay, doon sa sinapupunan ng ina. At ito po ay ang gematria nitong body parts na 248 ay it symbolizes or has the same gematria or number with the word womb, yung English womb. Actually sa Hebrew ay rechem, spelled as resh, het, and mim, the same number 248. Or in modern science ay mayroon pong 206 bones plus 42 major organs, which is equivalent to 248 bones and major organs, which corresponds to the Jewish belief or lessons about the body parts that first develop in the womb, which is 248. All right, which is also equals to the number gematria of our patriarchs Abraham. Okay, so next ay tingnan po natin yung fingerprints ng God sa ating bones. Okay, God's in our bones. At God's fingerprints are left in the human body in our bones. Okay, yung kanyang fingerprint or yung kanyang signature, yung kanyang gematria is imprinted in our bones. At unang titingnan natin dito ay yung ating vertebrae. Ang ating vertebrae, adult vertebrae, or yung mga buto natin sa backbone natin ay mayroong 26 bones. Okay? Yan yung sa cervical ay mayroong 7 bones. Yung sa thoracic ay mayroong 12 bones. At yung lumbar ay mayroong 5 bones plus yung sacrum at coccyx. Okay? So mayroong 26 bones yung ating vertebrae sangayon sa siyensya. Okay? And yung thorax, natin, yung ating chest or dito sa harapan natin, yung mga may ribs, no, ay mayroon ding 26 bones yan, no. First is yung 24 ribs natin plus yung sternum. Ito yung sternum, yung T-shape dito natin sa gitna, no. Yan yung tinatawag na sternum. At yung hyoid, sa neck, no, mayroon tayong isang bone dito na U-shape dito sa neck na nagsusupport sa ating tongue. So 24 ribs plus yung hyoid plus yung sternum equivalent to 26 bones, yung ating chest or yung between neck and the abdomen. So yung atin namang foot, yung each foot of us ay mayroong 26 bones. Okay? And then yung ating skull, mayroong 26 bones din. Okay? So yung skull natin sometimes said to have 28 bones. However, the two bones, yung dalawang bones, yung maxilla or yung upper jaw, and then yung mandible, yung lower jaw, ay isa, no? At itong upper jaw ay it fused into one before birth, while the mandible or a lower jaw is technically a separate entity, being the only bone in the head that is movable. Okay? Yung iba hindi na po movable. So there are 26 bones in the skull. Okay? Okay? So sangayon po sa siyensya. Okay? Sangayon po sa anatomy ng ating mga katawan, no? So bakit very prevalent po itong numbers na ito sa ating mga bones? Bakit ito ay laganap sa ating vertebrae, sa ating thorax, sa ating mga paa, sa ating skull? Bakit nandoon lagi yung 26 bones? Ano po itong 26 na ito? Okay? Ang 26 po ay, yan po yung signature or imprints ng God in creating our human body. Dahil number 26 is the geometry of the sacred name of God, spelled as Yud Hey Vav Hey. So yung Yud is 10, yung Vav is 6, okay? Yung Hey is 5, dalawang Hey is 5, that is equivalent to 26. So 26 is the gematria or the signature of God, the number of God, the supreme creator. And also when it is translated as God, no, yung term na God, no, na yan po yung inattribute sa creator, no, which is Hashem, Yod-Heh-Vav. So this 26, number 26 is being the fingerprints of God that was placed in us based on the number of the bones in our body, in the vertebrae, the backbones, in the thorax, in the foot, and in the skull. So yan po yung signature ng God. Okay? And so pag yan po ay yung ating katawan kasama ng ating mga buto ay sinira po natin by cremation, ay it signifies po na yung fingerprints ng God sa ating katawan, as we have said in our part 1 series, ay ito po ay sinisira po natin, no? Ito po yung nasisira during cremation. And therefore, itong bones is very vital, no? Napakahalaga po ito na tayo po ay magkaroon ng restoration ng life, as we explained in Ezekiel chapter 37, na during the resurrection, bones is necessarily needed in order that our life will be restored or be resurrected. All right. So let us discuss the DNA that we know in science. And in DNA, in measuring the DNA, 26 is found multiple times within the measurement of our DNA, composed of a sequence of nitrogen bases which are spaced by 0.26 nanometers apart. Okay? On that note, 26 is the atomic number of iron, okay, which has 26 protons in its nucleus. Iron, most stable element, which is the most stable element on the periodic table and most abundant metal in the universe. So iron course through our veins, no? Yung iron po ay dumadaan sa ating mga veins, sa ating mga ugat, supplying vital oxygen to every cell of our bodies. Ito yung nagsusupply po ng hangin sa mga vital organs po natin sa ating katawan. So bawat red blood cell, no? Red blood cells ay it contains 1 billion iron atoms inside of it, okay? So it is literally what makes our blood red. Kung paano nagiging pula ang ating dugo ay dahil doon po sa ah, tawag to, sa iron na dumadaan po diyan sa ating blood vessels, at ang iron nga po na sang-ayon po sa periodic table po ay mayroon po siyang element number na 26, okay, yung atomic number, okay. And then it is literally what makes our blood red, and those special blood cells initially form within the bone marrow of the skeleton. So even yung ating DNA po ay mayroon po yung contribution na kung paano po nag-grow or nagiging vital yung ating mga buto, yung ating bones, because of yung iron na nagsusupply ng blood vessels sa ating mga veins na nagko-contain ng oxygen, which has a 1 billion iron atoms. And so that yung iron po ay mayroon pong atomic number na 26, which is also the signature of God, okay, which is equivalent to the gematria of the sacred name of God. So kahit yung ating DNA po is part of the signature of God because of that scientific sequence, that scientific movement sa ating katawan. And so lahat ng ito sa ating katawan na binigay na signature ng God, which is the fingerprints of Him according to His gematria, the sacred name, ay being destroyed ito upon cremation. So hindi po natin ito natitingnan na ganon, dahil po ang ating kultura, which was copied from the Greeks 1000 BCE and then from the Romans, andyan po yung ating namana sa kulturang ito ng mga heathen. And so therefore ito po ay hindi natin inaakala na ito po ay magdudulot po sa atin ng eternal forfeiture ng ating resurrection pagdating ng araw. Okay po, so hopefully ito po ay nagdulot po sa atin ng additional knowledge why cremation must be avoided. And so nasa atin po yun kung ito po ay tatanggapin natin as truth, because ang magano po dito, ang magsasuffer at magbe-benefits ay ang atin din mismong katawan na ibinigay, pinahiram sa atin ng Panginoong Diyos. So meaning to say na our decision, our choices will determine what will be our destiny. So hopefully that gives us some sort of information. Baruch Hashem, shalom shalom po sa lahat.